Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading A Katsuki Extruder by Cousin Alb on Tumblr. So let's get into it. All was quiet in the dorms. Most people had already gone to sleep. You and your boyfriend were lounging around though, watching a movie in his room. It had been a long day of training for you too, so the both of you were quite glad that you could relax together for some time. So both of you laid on his bed, with Katsuki being propped up against the headboard, while you rested on his shoulder, his arm wrapped securely around your waist, holding you close. And not even halfway through the movie, you had stopped paying attention, too sleepy and tired to concentrate on it. You felt sleepy, but every time you would close your eyes to go to sleep, they would just open again, as if your eyes did not want to close just yet. You had had trouble sleeping for the past couple of weeks due to the stress of school, but right now, it was really starting to catch up on you. It was getting noticeable with every passing day. And Katsuki was observant, and right now, his attention was on you when you were shifting around in an attempt to find a comfortable position. His eyebrows furrowed at your movement. Stop moving, dumbass. Sorry about that. And you moved away from him and lowered yourself so you were laying down on the bed. You turned around, your back facing him, trying to get your eyes to stay shut and for your mind to fall asleep. Katsuki looked down at you, eyebrows furrowing even more at the loss of contact. I told you to stop moving, not move away from me, you idiot. Katsuki said. Then he took one of your wrists that was under your head and tried to pull you up to a sitting position. But you tugged your wrist back to its place, underneath your head, and out of his grasp. I'm tired and I want to try to sleep. For once. That last part of your statement came out as a mumble, with it being intended for your ears only. But the blonde had heard you, unfortunately. You have tried to hide this from him, not wanting him to worry about you too much, as Katsuki always tended to worry, even if you didn't want him to. What the hell do you mean for once? You sighed, knowing that it was too late, and that he was not going to let it go until he got an answer. And you couldn't even lie your way out of this one, because he would not shut up until he was convinced. So, you had to say the truth. I haven't been able to sleep lately, and I'm starting to feel it. You said, your back still facing him, and your eyes shut tight. He huffed in annoyance. He didn't want you to get sick, and not getting enough sleep seemed like the best way for you to get a cold of some sort. He poked your shoulder, slightly moving you to get your attention again. You hum in an interrogative tone, signaling them to spit whatever he wanted to say out. Tell me what I can do to help. And that was not what you were expecting to hear. Not at all. But when he grumbled it out, you knew better than to question him or to make him repeat himself. If Katsuki wanted to help, then he was going to help, and no one was going to stop him. It was final. You thought for a second before looking over your shoulder to meet his gaze. Your tired eyes obviously struggling from whatever it looked like to see him clearly. And then he mumbled, "Could you play with my hair?" Without an answer from him, he pulled your body so that you're perpendicular to him. He placed the pillow on his lap and then gently lowered your head onto the pillow. He pulled out the hair tie, holding your hair together, and buried his fingers in your locks. He gently began to massage your scalp with the rough pads of his fingers. He combed through your hair with his fingers and made little braids in your hair, all while watching the movie, stealing glances of you, every so often in between. Your eyes were shut, and he ran the palms of his hands from your forehead to the top of your head, thinking that you had already fallen asleep. He leaned down and kissed your forehead, whispering good night and then "I love you." At his words, he shifted in his lap, turning over, so your face was facing his abdomen. You encircled your arms around his waist and buried your face in his stomach. He felt him flinch, and his hand slightly levitating from your head at the sudden act, thinking you were asleep. "Stop being cute, damn it." "I love you too." And you quickly found their place back on your head, scratching the back of your head this time. And after some time, you could finally feel yourself slipping into a deep slumber. You started getting up, planning on going to sleep in your room so it wouldn't bother him, but he pulled you back down. "Can't you stay a little longer? Like the whole night?" You giggled at his sudden request, but agreed nonetheless. He pulled you up so you were sitting on his lap, straddling him. He switched off the movie and set himself into bed with you on top of him. He kissed your cheek and continued to massage the back of your head that rested on his shoulder. He stopped when he heard your breathing slow down, his hand moving from your head to your hand, taking a hold of it and rubbing circles into the back of it. The action, soothed him to sleep.